something they termed the Shimmer. We've sent in drones and teams of people, but nothing comes back.
It's beautiful. Check this out. It's like they're stuck in a continuous mutation. Anything interesting in there? No.
The source material, I mean, this is different than the book, so how much could you go back and actually use that to prep for this role?
Well, the source material, the book by Jeff Vandermeer is incredible, and I think tonally there's a real kind of eerie, terrifying tone that is consistent. Alex definitely kind of created his own paradoxes and questions, unanswerable questions that he put in, so that it's a really different experience. But I think that's even a better reason to read the book and see the movie, because they're really different experiences and each one really, really impactful.
I read the book. I was in post on Ex Machina in the edit, and read the book, and it's very original. It's not like a retelling of stories, as many stories often are, you know, retelling of other stories. And it had this very, very powerful atmosphere. And while I was reading it, I wasn't exactly sure how to adapt it. So I had to figure out what the adaptation would actually be. And I figured this is an adaptation in a way of the atmosphere, almost like an adaptation of the experience of reading the book. And I approached it like that.
So I have to ask you about the bear scene, because I've had nightmares since I saw it on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
So,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
No, I mean, really cool and twisted nightmares. So what was it like shooting that? I mean, is it really freaky to do something like that?
Which part?
Oh, all the bear stuff.
Entirely. Okay. Well, you know, we had an incredible stunt team, and there was an incredible stunt artist that like specializes in animal movements. Jack, you're awesome. Jack was very helpful in like creating the world and making it feel very real and terrifying. But so was also Alex when he went in there himself with the prosthetic, the bear head, because he liked to do it his specific way. He was very hands-on, which was super dope, actually. Yeah. I don't know when this is coming out, but he definitely did some things he didn't have to, you know, like that he wanted to specifically do.
It was disturbing to shoot because they had a real kind of bear head that was operated so that it was moving like a real mutant creature, and it was drooling, and it was really it was terrifying when we shot it.
Talk a little bit about balancing the horrifying aspects and the themes.
I think I guess the root of it was that nothing would be purely one thing. So you'd have things that were very beautiful but also unsettling at the same time. And if there was something overtly horrifying, we'd undercut it with some other quality. So there's a scene that Oscar has with another soldier and a knife, and actually there's some odd things going on, which is that the soldier is being kind of comforted as this strange action is happening. And there's a creature, a kind of mutated bear form, that is not just a scary bear, it's actually containing a lot of internal pain, its own pain, and pain it's absorbed and taken from other things. And so it has a tragic quality as well as just being violent and dangerous. And so it would be to do with trying to sort of subvert the thing at the same time as doing it.
How do you even explain this film to people who
She can do it really well.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh my God! Wait, can I record you doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I don't have my phone.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're really
no,
good.
no. I don't want to take up your interview time. I know you only get 2 seconds.
No, I like it.
I like it. Voice memo it?
No.
Okay. Now I'm nervous.
Don't be
nervous.
You know you're on camera, too.
Yeah. The film is a mind-bending thriller of a science fiction piece that explores... This
explores an area called Area X where mysterious things are happening to the environment and a team of folks that go in to try to sort it. But meanwhile, it also asks really human questions about what it means to be alive and to know that we're not forever.
Oh, that's really good.
I only got half of it, but it was great.
Okay. No, I'll send you the tape.
That wasn't my finest work.
So it's a really interesting film in that you go home asking questions constantly, which is something that Alex is sort of known for. Mm-hmm. So how much did he give you in terms of those sort of unanswerable questions?
Well, we talked a lot about the sort of subject matter of the film before we started, but acknowledging that many of these things do not have answers or have unsatisfying answers. Like, sometimes things are destructive, but without any malicious intent. There are tornadoes, there's cancer. It's not trying to hurt you, but it does hurt you. And that there are forces in the world that are simply destructive without bad intentions. And that's a crazy thing to sort of acknowledge.
I mean, it was beautiful, too. The production design is incredible. So what was it like walking onto set for the first time?
It was. There was some really wild. There's incredible visuals in this movie, and the thing is, they've found the balance. Alex and his team found the balance between what's horrifying but also quite gorgeous at the same time, and what's mixing the terrible with the sorrowful, and so it's not only shocking, but it's also very unsettling. And so that was an amazing thing, not just to see it in the finished product with all the visual effects, but actually see some of those things on the set.
The production design was really incredible, and we don't normally see exteriors so designed. I feel like we're used to seeing interiors really created, but to see a forest turned into mutated Florida Everglades was really phenomenal, and the teams worked day and night to just transform trees and plants and water into something that was like nothing we've ever seen before.
I hate to ever bring up the fact that it's a largely female cast, because that should be normal, but it's not.
We feel the exact same way
Yeah.
you do. But I love the way you preface that.
Yeah. So did it change the way things felt on set from the average film?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it did.
It
changed the kind of conversations we could have for sure. Totally.
In between takes, yeah.
And the comfortability of because the environments that we entered in were like either swampy or it was raining or she was wet, and then she had to go. Again, the stunts and having to change, having all the gear on. It was nice to feel comfortable in that space where you had to, change quickly, or you're uncomfortable and there are people around you understanding why, or it's the time of the month, and there's just so many different little intricate things that being a woman, I feel like it is definitely cool to be in that comfortability.
Well, it was incredible to feel the experience, because I've been working for 25 years and I've never had that before, which was just a group of women on set together. And it should be, like you said, it should be normal, and it was wonderful to experience, and hopefully it will become more routine, and that it's not something we pay special attention to the way we don't question an all-male cast.
With the relationship, there's all this stuff underneath, and so what was it like prepping for a relationship like that on screen?
Well, it's also those scenes, because there's just a few of them, and those scenes, I feel like for the story, need to express quite a lot, but without a lot of words to do it with. So they became very condensed and very compressed, and we just spoke a lot about what is happening underneath that creates the tension in between all the words, and figuring out what are the gestures and the looks, and it's a bold thing that in the small few times that you have to show what this relationship is, one of the scenes is just us sitting on a couch reading, and yet that expresses so much of sometimes the mundane quality of a relationship, and people just off a little bit, and how that spirals into sometimes really terrible things.
You have to tell me where he was, what he was doing.